Let's study C1 and C2 of ISBP 745. Title of invoice and issuer of invoice. Let's start. Title of invoice C1. When a credit requires presentation of an invoice without further description, this will be satisfied by the presentation of any type of invoice, that is commercial invoice, customs invoice, tax invoice, final invoice, consular invoice, etc. This is very important, etc. These names are there, but it can be something else also, like there is some term called as accounting invoice in some countries, so that can also be used. Somebody can use the word seller's invoice, that can also be done. Only the point of difference over here is, which we have to look at, is, let's see that. However, an invoice is not to be identified as provisional, pro forma or the like. Again the word or the like, it means etc. Now we'll see the difference between this. See here, it can be any name. It should just prove that the business has been done, means the business is already done. Pro forma, provisional, temporary, these words and the invoices show that the business is yet to be done. It is not still done. It also depends on the content. It can be named anything of the above, like commercial or whatever, but if in any way shows that the business is yet to be done, in that case even that name would be rejected, because content is important. You just don't go by the names. Of course, pro forma, provisional, those are directly rejected. Those are not to be looked at. But even the above names which are acceptable, if the content proves that the business is yet to be done, then that invoice won't be accepted. B. When a credit requires the presentation of commercial invoice, that will also be satisfied by the presentation of a document titled invoice, even when such document contains a statement that it has been issued for tax purposes. If the credit requires commercial invoice, what can be presented? Anything which contains invoice in its title, like tax invoice, consular invoice, all the words which we studied earlier, except pro forma, provisional, which don't prove that the business has been done. C2A. Issuer of an invoice. An invoice is to appear to have been issued by the beni, or in case of transferred credit, the second beni. Quite plain and simple. B. When a beni or the second beni has changed its name, the credit mentions the former name and an invoice may be issued in the name of the new entity, provided that it indicates formerly known as the name of the beni or the second beni as it was in the credit, or the words of similar effect. It means, see this example. Suppose if this is the shipper or the exporter, then if the name is changed and LC contains some earlier name, so he can write this Great Ideas Corporation, formerly Good Ideas Corporation. This name Good Ideas would be there in the LC. So this way it can be issued. It is similar to that of the draft. Even in the draft we saw the same thing. In the whole video, the thing which might have confused you is consular invoice. What is that? Because we normally don't see that. It is a document certifying that shipment of goods and shows information such as consignor, consignee and the value of the shipment. Now this is there in every invoice. So what's special about it? So next line is special. A consular invoice can be obtained through a consular representative of the country you are shipping to. It means, suppose if I am shipping to Brazil, then there would be a consular representative of Brazil in my country. I'll show him all the documents which I have done, which I have shipped, and then he will issue a consular invoice in which my name will be there and also the applicant's name would be there. So it is issued by the consular representative, that is consulate office of that country in which you are shipping to, and that office is in your country. So that was it regarding C1 and C2, regarding the title and issuer of the invoice. You can download this Yoguru app from Play Store to get these videos, tests, question banks with explanations directly on the mobile. You can also get the physical copy or soft copy of question banks with explanations. It contains more than 500 plus questions which are repeatedly asked in CDCS exams. It contains in-basket and simulation exercises from this website. You can follow us on Facebook on this